Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel, Intuitive Tarot Empath. This is your general reading for June 2017. I realize that I have yet to formally introduce myself to you guys and that's incredibly rude. So, hey guys, I'm Robin and welcome to my channel, Intuitive Tarot Empath. Thanks for stopping by and checking this out. For all of you Tauruses who are previous watchers, or just for those of you that are watching now, thank you so much for your support of this channel, watching the videos and liking, subscribing, commenting, emailing, all that good stuff. It brings such joy to my little Cancerian heart when you guys reach out and let me know how you guys resonated with the video. So with that said, let's get into it. In the event that this does or does not resonate with you, go check out your sun, moon, and or rising signs to get all of the information about all the energies surrounding you throughout the month of June and into the first 2 weeks of July. I'm going to shuffle the cards. You are more than welcome to fast forward through this part if you don't want to watch me shuffle. All right, so here we go. So, Taurus, what are the energies surrounding Taurus for June 2017? What are the energies surrounding Taurus for June 2017? Taurus, June 2017. Taurus. I'm so sorry, guys, that it's taken me so long to get this video out. Things got super crazy at work. And also, I apologize on behalf of my air conditioner and fan. Where I am, it's like 9,000 degrees outside today, and there is no way to get around not having an air conditioner on. For those people that, oh, I can't even imagine. It's like hell outside. All right, so energy surrounding Taurus for June 2017. Energy surrounding Taurus for June 2017. Alright, so I think we have 3 more shuffles, and we're gonna pull some cards. Alright, energy surrounding Taurus. What are the messages and energy surrounding Taurus for work, home, relationships, love, travel, family? Alright, one more. Taurus. Taurus. Alright, let's see. That one. Alright, so we have the Knight of Cups. Alright, making offers. Alright, the 8 of Wands is crossing you. The Emperor in reverse. Ooh, the 10 of Swords is crowning you. The Strength card. We have the Tower. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. The 5 of Cups. The 4 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, all right, I see you. All right, so Taurus. Sorry that it's hard to see the cards on the. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck we have the Justice card in reverse. So I have a feeling that something happened to you that you perceive as unfair. Something that you perceive as unfair that. Yeah, just something's not right. I think it has something to do with the fact that you offered yourself up to somebody and didn't quite get back what you wanted. There's a lot of change surrounding you, so it could have been a breakup. It could have been a job offer that didn't go the way you wanted it to. And I think that what's great, however, is that even if you perceive what has happened as unfair, there is still the possibility of happily ever after for you, because the 10 of Cups is all about happily ever after, especially when it comes to relationships. The Ace of Swords is all about new opportunities when it comes to communication, new ideas. You know, it could also be about your work in the world. So if you do something with if you're into the law profession or teaching, this could speak to new opportunities in those professions. This could also just be about new communications that you have with new people and with, you know, new businesses and that kind of thing. So I see you taking this situation that you perceive as unjust and turning it into a better opportunity for yourself. It could even be it could even be a divorce. Like the Justice card could speak of a divorce settlement not going in the direction that you want it to, but all of a sudden it turns around into a much happier, like you walk away from it and you're happy and there's new opportunities because of it. Like I said, this could be a job that you were passed over that seems unfair. It could be a breakup that you see as unfair. It could be about something going through the legal system that you perceive as not being in your favor, but then it turns around. So here we have the Knight of Cups. So he's walking into the future. He's steady, he's slow, he's methodical. I think that this represents you and how you're walking into June. I know that it's already June 12th, and I apologize so much for that, but I think that this Knight of Cups has a steady, grounded, sturdy Taurian energy. So this is you moving into the future, offering yourself emotionally to someone. This could be a partner, this could be a new job opportunity, something that you're investing yourself in emotionally. And you'll notice that the where he stands in the reading, the Knight of Cups is looking directly into the future. So you're focused on what's ahead of you. You're not really looking around you. And I have a feeling that the thing that's crossing you, is the Eight of Wands, but it's that you're so focused on moving forward and moving ahead with what it is that you're emotionally invested in that you don't see what's coming at you. Like these are the wands of, like some people call them the arrows of love. This could also be about messages out of nowhere. So once again, if this is a job opportunity that is passed over, it's like you might get the message, messages that you weren't expecting. So it could be, sorry, but, this isn't going to be the way we, sorry, let me get my words together. It's a little late here. So thank you so much for coming in, but like we're going to go in a different direction. I know that the arrows of love can also be like good stuff. So, but the way that I see it, just with like the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower card, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Swords, just tells me that perhaps the thing that you're hearing wasn't necessarily something that was good. Like it could have been someone saying like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. It could have been a breakup. It could have been, getting fired from a position. It could be being overlooked. So, you're so steadfast in offering yourself, but then something comes out of nowhere and kind of knocks you off your horse. That's what this is saying. So perhaps coming into June, you're dealing with that sudden, that sudden message and how it's a shock to you. Whatever the message is a shock to you, and it leaves you in a place where you're like, well, that's not fair. So underneath the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands, we have the Emperor in reverse. So perhaps you're dealing with somebody who is kind of a very dominant force, especially surrounding the home, whether that's your internal home or whether that's your actual physical home. Someone surrounding you who's kind of dominant, stubborn, the kind of not necessarily darker aspects of like an Aries nature, because this is the card of Aries. You'll notice that the 4 at the top, 4 in astrology is all about the home. So this could be about dealing with someone who's kind of stubborn, a little bit kind of stuck in their ways. I have a feeling that this person, I keep hearing the phrase, is lording over you. So it's like, this could be a boss, this could be a significant other, but it's someone who, and you'll notice here is the Strength card, someone who you've had to kind of like take out all of your reserves to like deal with. But it's also like, see the lion here? I really feel like you are this person trying to tame the beast. You're like putting all of your effort into making this work. But it's a lot of work for you. Whoever this person is that's kind of stressing you out, because you do have the Ten of Swords here, it's making you use a lot of, like, you have to use all your strength to like tame this person. Um, it's kind of, I keep hearing like, whatever makes you happy, whatever, and even though you're strong, it's just, you're tired. You have 2 8s next to each other too. So you're really, excuse me, I get the feeling that some of you might even feel a little stuck. So it's like you're taming the beast. You think that things are going well because you kind of have this relationship with this person, that you think you've gotten things in order, and then all of a sudden a message comes out of nowhere, even though you're continuing to move forward. And like I said, this could be for work or this could be for relationships. So here we have the 10 of Swords is crowning the reading. So what the 10 of Swords is saying is that whatever stresses you are experiencing now are not going to last forever. We know that 10s are all about endings so that new beginnings can come to fruition. You'll also notice that, like, this is the card of stick another fork in me. Oh wait, you can't because I'm totally forked out. So this is saying that the strength that you've had to use in order to maintain this relationship, or in order to kind of keep things in line, keep things under control, has caused you a ton of stress and anguish. You'll also notice that, like, this person, I think, thinks as though they're in control, but really you're the one who's kind of, it might even be like there's some sort of a power struggle, so to speak. That, like, here's this person, the Emperor is like kind of on their own, making their own decisions and kind of like lording over things, and then you are working with that person, trying so hard to make it work. Because you have your own opinions about the way that you want things to be, or the way that they should be, and perhaps there could be a conflict of interests in that. So I feel like there could have even been a situation where you feel as though you're on top of everything, you begin to move forward, and then they get the best of it by, like, shooting a message out to you that you weren't expecting, and it kind of hits you really hard. And it could have even been that that message caused you stress and anguish and anxiety. But the best aspect of this card is that this is the worst it's going to get. I know that that sounds awful, and I laugh because it's like, you say that and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that, but this is the worst it's going to get. Whatever you're feeling now, it's about to be over, and this is telling you that, like, the sun will rise again. It will be a new day. You will have a new beginning. But this is saying that whatever ended, whatever message came in that shocked you or caused anxiety for you, was a message that you needed to hear, because your belief systems and the foundation that you built this relationship upon, whether it was a work relationship or a intimate relationship, is just saying that that foundation was not built on anything sturdy. And so now it's starting to crumble so that you can build new belief systems, so that you can build new belief systems about your relationships with, in the working world, with your relationships in your personal life. So this is all about rebuilding, because perhaps, like, the way that it's just saying, especially with the 10 of Swords here, it's saying that the way you were doing things didn't work. It was too much pressure on you and not enough. Like I said before, the relationship that you had with this person was unfair. It was unbalanced. So they were kind of being an asshole. And, like, you wanted it to work, so you were like, okay, like, I'll, even with the Strength card, I'll stroke your nose, I'll pet your ego, like, it's okay, we can work this out, it's not a big deal, and you're working so hard to make it work. And you'll notice that over top of the head of the woman in this card, sorry, my foot is falling asleep, is the infinity symbol. So it's like, you're in it for the long haul, you want to make this work. What's interesting is that the Emperor is Aries, and the Strength card, I believe, is Leo. So you have 2 fire sign cards here. So I think that you are possibly coming at this relationship with the groundedness of your Taurian nature, who's focused on home and family and loyalty, but also you know, even though the Emperor was focused on home too, it was just, there was fire, like there was fire between the two of you. So yeah, and you'll notice that the fire is kind of burning down this tower because it's time for you to take a look at your belief systems when it comes to these kinds of relationships, and like, what works for you? What do you want? How do you get it? What energy do you need to put out into the world? What do you believe about yourself? What do you need? What belief system about yourself do you need to let go of? We'll do some clarification cards for that one. I love the Tower because it means a brand new beginning and a whole new you. Fantastic. So in this position, in the U position, is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So if this might feel like a loss to you, but it won't feel that way for long. In fact, I love this card in reverse because it's saying that even though there's a conflict and you feel as though you're left out in the cold, you actually are feeling like you're getting back on your feet successfully. So it's like, whatever heartbreak or disappointment you've experienced, you're not going to feel it for long. In fact, you're going to look up and you're going to see the new opportunities ahead of you. You're also going to realize that you are not alone. There are people surrounding you who love you and who want to take care of you. And so, you know, this is just saying that you're going to see the heartache or the hardships as a blessing, in fact. But there will still be a little bit of sadness. There will still be a little bit of focus on that which you've lost. You'll notice that the man in this card is looking at the cups that are knocked over in front of him, and he's not necessarily focused on what's behind him. But this is also saying that even though there are emotional conflicts right now, a little bit of heartache, heartbreak, feeling as though you're left out in the cold, disappointed over what you feel you've lost, this is telling you, and this is beautiful, the same as the Five of Pentacles card, what this is telling you is that there are opportunities all around you. All you have to do is look up. All you have to do is turn around. They're here for you. All is not lost. You know, even in the most difficult of situations, the sun's going to rise because it's another day. It's a new life for you. It's so great because the way that you've been doing things doesn't work for you anymore, Taurus. The belief systems that you bring into relationships, whether in the working world or not, no longer serve you. You know, you might think that it's okay for you to love someone enough for two people, but it's not. You know, here we have the Four of Cups. So once again, this is you know, you might be coming into a period of time where you are afraid that you're never going to see those new opportunities, but this is saying that you are. Like, there are new opportunities for you surrounding your internal and external home. So whether it's a journey that you go on of self, or whether it's, you know, your focus on your intimate relationships, whatever the case is, the fear is that you're always going to focus on what you lost and you're not going to be able to see the new opportunity. But like we said on the bottom of the deck, here's what's available for you if you can see the new opportunity. It's happiness. It's happily ever after. It's the end of sadness. It's this. Like, how great is that? Someone coming in and offering you a new job, you know, communicating with you about, you know, new emotional ventures. And what I see is that the outcome of all of this, you have 3 8s in this. The outcome of all of this is the Eight of Pentacles. So you, whatever sadness you feel, you're not going to be feeling it for long because you're going to be really busy. I have the feeling that you are going to be working really hard at your job. I feel like you're going to be throwing yourself into work and focusing on that which makes you feel fulfilled and whole and happy. I see this, especially because Pentacles are earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I see you guys working on getting a new job, or actually getting the new job, seeing the new opportunity, working really hard. I see you guys working really hard on yourselves. So you have that Tower card, and then this Eight of Pentacles is saying that, like, you are going to be working really hard on changing the belief systems that no longer serve you. this is a month of change for you guys, change and progress, and really like doing the work. Like, you know, if you are spiritual and you, you know, believe in like, I'm thinking about like shadow work and stuff, like the stuff that you need to do to like dredge up kind of the belief systems and the ideas that we have about ourselves, and you know, like where do they come from and how do we get rid of them so that we can move forward. Let's see, what is it that the Tower, I want to know more about that Tower. So June is all about you working on yourself. It's about you getting even more invested into your work life. It's about you letting go of old belief systems that no longer serve you. It's about you realizing that you cannot be the only one in a relationship. You can't love someone for two people. You're one person. I mean, and I hate to say this, I think that there's going to be a little bit of sadness for you guys because you are making big changes. You are letting go of things, and it came seemingly out of nowhere when you were looking ahead and saying like, okay, we got over the hard patch. Now it's time for us to move forward. And like I said, this could also be with a job. So it's like if you're dealing with a boss who's kind of tyrannical and you kind of felt like you had gotten to a place where you know how to placate their emotions, you could have been feeling really good about yourself. And then all of a sudden this message comes through and you're like, where the hell did that come from? So I'm going to shut up and I'm going to shuffle the Lenormand Tarot deck. I'm looking for 3 cards that clarify the Tower. So what are the messages surrounding the Tower? What are the messages surrounding the Tower? Just need 3 cards. What are the 3 messages? Okay. The cards are like, nope, they know. I would like more information about the Tower. What information do you have to tell us about the Tower? Alright, so I think alright, like 2 more. Alright, so we have the Fox, we have the Mountain, and we have the Lilies. So I have a feeling that you have been dealing with someone who is very sly. This is a 14, so 1 plus 4 is 5, and we know that 5 in tarot is all about conflict. So somebody who's sly, who's caused a conflict for you, someone who hasn't necessarily been honest with their intentions. They've kind of been sneaky and underhanded. You didn't really, and like it would make sense as to why you didn't see coming what was coming. The Mountain is all about obstacles, so this is about facing, like this is akin to the 10 of Swords card. So you'll notice that behind the Mountain is the sun that's rising. So I think that this sly person has caused a true obstacle for you that's been difficult for you to like get past. I'm just looking at this Lilies card. The Lilies are all about life, sexuality, so, and luck. So I feel like what the Tower is saying with these 3 cards is that this person who has come out of nowhere with this message has created this is someone who's created a true struggle for you. And I feel like it's a struggle that comes, it's like the struggle that you have with your self-worth when it comes to your work or with your relationships, because the lilies represent both of those things. And so perhaps that sly person was doing things underhandedly that kind of chipped away at your self-worth. And now that, I'm sorry, my throat's so dry, that sorry, I'm just gonna drink some water real quick. Hold on. Okay, sorry. The Tower card is saying that the month of June is about you working on your self-worth, whether it's in relation to work or whether it's in relation to relationships. It could even have been that this Emperor, you know, you thought it was just the two of you, and then it comes to pass or comes to light that this Emperor character wasn't being faithful. You know, the fox can represent that. The mountain is 2 and 1. It's 21, so 2 plus 1 is 3. So it could have been a third person in this relationship. This is also a 3, so it could, you know, if we're talking about relationships, then this Emperor could have been bringing someone else into the picture. If this is a work relationship, it could, you know, just be about a boss who wasn't being very honest with you, who caused a lot of struggle and strife in your you know, professional life, that then made you question who you were. So June asks you very much to work on yourself. That's what I see with the 8 of Pentacles too, is work on yourself. You know, maybe this is a good time if you are, sorry, I was just, okay, we're going to use that one. I was just shuffling the Guardian Angel Tarot deck. So the 8 of Pentacles is asking you to take time out for yourself and to work on you, because you've been so focused on this other person, whether it's a boss or an intimate relationship, and you've been so focused on making them happy that perhaps you forgot what makes you happy. And so this month you're being asked to, come back into alignment with yourself and with that which makes you happy. So the card that fell out of the Guardian Angel Tarot deck is the 9 of Action. So that is the 9 of Wands in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So the card says, you've worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. All right, let's see in the little book. 9 of Action. So you've created many wonderful and amazing things. There are relationships you treasure and accomplishments that you're proud of, as well as the place you call home. It's only natural to want to protect them. Rest assured that you're always being lovingly watched over by your guardian angels. If you have any worries, you can also ask Archangel Michael for protection. You are completely safe. Mother Earth needs our help right now. This card represents all those who are interested in safeguarding the environment, watching over our food supplies, and helping protect the animals on land and in the oceans. Stand your ground, as the light will always win. Additional meanings of this card: getting prepared, successfully recovering from an illness, physical and emotional strength, and being persistent. So I definitely think that this maybe even deals with you, especially with the 8 of Pentacles here and it being about earth signs. So like you guys finding solace in like getting back to nature even. Or the other thing I'm hearing is like getting back to what's naturally you. It's like either way you dice it, this month is all about you coming back into self, coming back into alignment with self after something has seemingly come out of nowhere and kind of, you know, taken you by surprise and shocked your system. It's asked you to change your belief systems. But what's amazing is that there is a happily ever after on the other side of this. There are new opportunities. So all you got to do, Taurus, is the work. It's not that bad. Actually, this is kind of the most fun work that you can do, is the work that you do on yourself to find happiness. So Taurus, I'm super excited for what's in store for you for the month of June, and the fact that you just get to love up on yourself all throughout the month and change some belief systems. I think it's going to lead into a really fantastic July. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment down below, or you can always email me at intuitivetarotempath@gmail.com. If you enjoyed this and want a personal reading, please check out my website, intuitivetarotempath.com. I had a really great time doing this for you, and I can't wait to see you guys in July. Have a great month. Bye.